Good morning, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Sybil with All Things for Beauty. Let's talk about priority list. Let's talk about how you should be the first in your list, okay? The only person that should come before you, if you believe in God, it should be God. And if that's not the case, that's okay also, but it should be you. No one else should come before you. And you have to understand also, the same way you have a list, everyone else have a priority list. Even those of us who doesn't think we have one, or we think everyone is in the same spot in our life. That's not true. And the way you can identify on where you are in someone else's list is based on the attention they put towards you, okay? You have to understand that person could be number 2, number 3 in your list. That doesn't mean you are in the same spot. You have the same priority as them. You understand what I mean? And the fact that you may not be where you want to be in their priority list, there's a possibility that you may feel left down. You may feel confused. You may feel out of place. You may feel mistreated. You may feel misunderstood. You may feel neglected. You may feel so many different things. And that person doesn't have to prioritize you, because you have to understand that person is only responsible for themselves. And you have to understand, you just because you love someone, just because someone say they love you, that doesn't mean you are in the same line as everyone else in their lives. And you have to listen. You have to learn to listen. And when someone says something, it doesn't matter if it's them joking, it doesn't matter if it's by an action, you have to believe them. You understand what I mean? You have to believe them. And that doesn't mean that person love you any less, because the love that person have never change. You have to understand, it's you who never realized how important you were in that person's life. It's you who never realized where you were in that person priority list. And the sooner you realize that, the more you will understand, and the less argument, the less angry, the less bitter, the less you will have to keep lashing out on that person. So I will give you guys a couple of example, and for you to understand, there is sometime that someone may say, well, this person and that person, it could be like that person is telling you their husband has a higher priority than you have in their life. And you may look at it as like, but your husband doesn't even treat you right. How is that possible? But what you have to understand, what may look successful to you may not be successful to those people. And for me, the most important things, it's time. It's the time that person gives me. It's the time you spend with me. It's the time you share with me. That is the most important thing with me. And for some people, and also the one thing I seek for is clarity, is freedom. Some people, they seek money. They always chasing money. And a lot of the time, what people doesn't understand, the most vicious animals, they do not attack when you are when they do not attack when you are like aware. They attack when you have your guards down. They attack are when you trust them. They attack when you are less vulnerable. You understand what I mean? When you not less vulnerable, when you are extremely vulnerable to where you put your guard down and allow them in, that's when they attack you. And that is narcissistic behavior. So they will learn you, they will understand you, they will see what you want, they will look at the things that they can, like bribe you with, to give you what you seek for the most. And if you get what you seek for the most from those people, you will remain. You will believe that they are what you're longing for because they are giving you what you're seeking for. It's not because you are, like you are treated the way you're supposed to be treated, or they see your worth, your values, and so on and so forth. It's the same thing as when you are in someone priority list. It's you are they prioritize you based on where you are, not what you do for them, what you capable of doing for them, or how much they love you. They do it based on where they put you. And if you are in the bottom of that list, they will not pay attention to you, to where that things that occur 24/7 that they should be aware of, or things that you have said, things that you have mentioned in conversation or in passing, will not be in their front forehead. They will forget about it, they will see it, they will glimpse, they will keep moving. But they don't do it intentionally to hurt you. It's because they are their mind is preoccupied with other things. Their mind is focusing on so many things they have going on. And I had to understand that. I had to see it for myself, because before I used to get mad and I couldn't understand why would someone mistreated me, or why would someone neglect me if I always prioritize those people. But then I realized I was prioritize everyone but myself. And then I realized also, it's not that they don't love me, it's not that they don't care about me, it's just that I'm not in their priority list. I'm not high enough in their priority list for them to actually put as much effort and attention that I'm putting towards them. So I had to understand and accept them and accept their list of priority, because at the end of the day, I can't be mad with what someone have going on in their lives, because first of all, I don't give them life. I don't give them their comfort. I don't pay their bill. I don't do anything for them. Okay? If I'm not the one that's giving them what they're longing, what they're seeking for, I'm not a necessity. I'm not a necessity. I'm just something that's there. And I had to understand that. And the other thing that I had to understand is that just because I see the benefit that I get with healing, I cannot force it on everyone. I had to understand that, yes, I would love to see everyone growing, everyone winning, everyone to get where I need to be. But then I realized that I will be robbing them of the process of the journey, because you can only learn from experience. And also, healing is different. Changing, having a lifestyle change, healing is different with everyone. It's different based on time, it's different on the pace, it's different on how you learn. And I had to understand that every trauma is different. No matter how broken you are, it doesn't matter if you have lost the same person with the same title, it will not be the same. Grieving, it doesn't come the same way. Healing doesn't come the same way. And if I were to force everyone to get there, or to shove it towards them, that would be me robbing them of the healing process, of the healing journey, and they will get right back, because I will be nothing but like that crush for them to just like support. But once I'm not there, they will fall back. And this is where I always say people need to find a way to motivate themselves, to keep themselves motivated in their own space. You cannot get mad at someone if that person is not paying attention. It's you that need to remove yourself, who needs to find where you belong. Don't stay in places where you are being neglected. If you are not in a high priority list, then you are spending too much time, giving that person too much time where it's not needed. You need to focus your time somewhere else, because there is other people who needs you more than that person needs you. And when that person needs you, if they ever need you, God will show them where you are. you're not going to be the one to help everyone heal. You have to understand that or get to where they need to be.